Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. So I wasn't going to do any more readings before Christmas. I have one personal left that I'm doing, and then I'm taking, a few days off to spend with my kids. But I felt called to come on and do a twin flame reading, and that doesn't happen to me a lot. I do a lot of twin flame readings, personal ones, but I haven't actually done that many on my channel. Anyway, I felt called to come on and do a reading, and it was so strong that I couldn't ignore it. So this is going to be a collective twin flame reading. Take it as it resonates. Some of it may not resonate because it is a collective reading, but I just really felt called to do this. This morning, for some random reason, I was like, I need to watch Serendipity. I'm not even like 15 minutes, well, maybe I'm 20 minutes into it, but I had to stop. Like, I had to stop it and do a reading. That's how strongly I was feeling about doing a reading. Serendipity, the movie, could be significant, as could maybe you met your person, your counterpart, serendipitously. Anyway, we need to talk about this movie. So, for those of you who are really into twin flame synchronicities, I need to talk about this movie because I just need to talk about it. So we have serendipity here, 18. 18 equals, is 18 the moon? Yeah, 18 is the moon. So we think of intuition. And I am noticing so many synchronicities in this movie. It's insane. This movie had to have been written by someone who experienced the twin flame journey. 5 ducks just flew by my window, if that's relevant. Anyway, first I'm going to read this card. If you're into twin flames, you might want to stick around. I might have lost a bunch of you right there. Opportunity aligned with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magic alignment of events. And this is on page 69, which is, very twin flamey. I was going to say this equals 9, and the twin flame journey is about growing into your highest self, and a lot of that happens on your own. Anyway, I'm going to read the relationship thing. Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey, someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. Anyway, I need to talk about this movie because these two people randomly meet at buying a pair of gloves, and they feel this connection. It's this undeniable connection, and they're both in other relationships, so they have like just a very friendly encounter, but they both know there's something incredibly special there. And she is all into destiny and divine timing and fate, and he kind of looks at her like she's crazy. I just have to get this out with people who understand, because nobody else will appreciate this like you guys. So he starts pursuing her, like, give me your number, tell me your name. What if, in the future we're both single? And she said, I'm just gonna leave it up to divine timing. And anyway, there's so many synchronicities in it. I'm only 20 minutes in, and I just had to stop and do a reading. Because at one point she says, okay, let's test the universe. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling the movie for anyone. Again, only 20 minutes in. She said, let's go to this really tall building with all of these floors, and we'll each get in an elevator and choose a floor. And if we choose the right floor, then we're meant to be together right now. And again, he looks at her like she's crazy, but he's intrigued by her. He feels this, they both feel this spark. I'm getting so excited. So they both choose the same floor, and the floor they choose is 23. And 23 equals 5, and that just makes me think of their higher selves and the 5D guiding them to both pick that floor. 5s are also symbolic of change and feeling the need to change. Anyway, her elevator goes straight up. Typical of the divine feminine. Oh, I'm just gonna work through all my problems and rise on up. Just kidding, but not really. And on his side, he's going through, like, he is in his head. He's like freaking out in the elevator. And on floor 14, Temperance, a kid dressed as the devil gets in the elevator. And then on between floor 15 and 16, it glitches and the buttons go ding, 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 between 15 and 16, which is, do you hear how excited I am? Which is the devil card. And is it the Tower that comes after that? I'm doubting myself. Hang on. The Tower. So it ding, ding, dings between the devil card and the Tower. And it's like Temperance, divine timing, testing the energy or something. And anyway, they end up missing each other. Again, I need to keep going. You'll see where I'm going with this. So then a few years later, listen to this, my counterparts, a few years later, in divine timing, I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it, but I'm not going to give away the ending, but we go to her and she is trying to heal people. She's a therapist, so she's a healer, but she's in her ego and she's telling her clients there's no such thing as fate, because when she tested fate and when she asked the universe for a sign and it didn't deliver, she lost her faith in magic and she lost her faith in signs. She was constantly talking about how the universe sends you signs. Anyway, there was another scene where she walked into a room and there were 4 candles lit. Like 4 of Wands. Anyway. And there was another scene where she tried to light a match and it wouldn't light. Anyway, then we go to him. Again, I'm not trying to wreck the movie, but I am in my autistic joy right now talking about this because it was just so magical. We go to him, again, it's a few years later, and he is going through like a dark night of the soul because he's about to get married, and all of a sudden, everywhere he goes, he runs into someone with her name, and her name is Sarah. So everywhere he goes, it's like his hairdresser is Sarah. He hears somebody singing some song about Sarah. And they started seeing signs and synchronicities of each other. And he went to his best friend and he was like, I think I'm losing my mind. He's like, the universe is just like shoving her in my face and I don't know what to do. Anyway, it is amazing. And I can't wait to watch the rest of it. But I was watching it and I was like, I have to do a reading. Like, I felt called to do a twin flame reading. And I can't explain the intensity of needing to do a reading. Like, it's quite, anyway, I had to do a reading. So maybe there will be another reading after I finish the rest of the movie or watch 15 more minutes of it. But anyway, again, I wasn't trying to spoil anything, but I just got like my soul lit up. Like, I'm vibing right now. I had to come do this. And again, I don't do I don't do a lot of twin flame readings here. Although I do talk about them a lot. I just don't label my pick of cards twin flame reading. Anyway, we're just gonna talk about twin flames, I guess. We'll see what comes out. I hope it resonates for someone, because I was just watching him have like watching him, I remember what it's like to feel like you're losing your mind, because you see things that remind you of them everywhere. Their name, their birthday number. Like she was seeing, he said his favorite movie was Cool Hand Luke, and then she saw the poster. Anyway, it was just, I know, I'm spoiling the whole thing. I'm so sorry. It's an old movie though. Really, you guys should have watched it by now. Oh, and her best friend owns a new age spiritual shop. But she doesn't believe in it. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Again, I was not planning on doing this today, so this is interesting. Okay, that's interesting. So on the top of the deck, and there is no bottom of the deck because they're flipped around, we have 2, which is High Priestess energy. Whatever you just cleared helped me to shift to. I'm taking that. So Spirit, what do you want this twin flame collective? What message do you... Let's see what their person is up to. Let's see what messages you want them to hear today. We have past lives are influencing our connection. I've lost you in other lifetimes, and that makes me afraid. I need to heal the grief in order to allow the love to bloom. Jeez. This 8 is very symbolic of the Strength card and this very strong connection that the two of you have. It's why when you meet, there's this instant soul recognition. There's this instant spark, and it really is a connection that you can't recreate, and it's really, well, apparently you can't destroy it either, which I do believe. Anyway, just because you can't destroy it doesn't mean that you have to pick the twin flame journey, though. The twin flame journey is one that kind of tears you down to... It tears away all of your programming and your patterns and shadows and things like that. And you end up finding confidence within yourself and strength within yourself. Anyway, again, twin flame connections are very... They're delicate. I'm seeing I have a snowflake card. I'm seeing that. They're very delicate. Anyway, energy is... It helps when you learn how to work with the energy of a counterpart connection. Turning those moments of separation and sadness and grief into power. Anyway... This is very symbolic that, you know, I often people say to me, I don't understand if this person loves me, why aren't they with me? And it's because there's so many other factors. And sometimes their higher self knows what their lower self refuses to believe. And no, I'm not just saying, oh, he's just yanking on your pigtails because he likes you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that connections like these, there's so many layers. Now I'm hearing Shrek. There's so many layers and healing processes. And it's a very slow moving It's very slow moving. Anyway, I just saw the Union card. We have 8. Oh, 8, 8. Our union energy needs clearing. Repeat this 11 times with slow, deep breaths. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Now, you and your counterpart are in union in the 5D. Therefore, that's why people have dreams about their counterpart. It's why people use visualizations, because you're connected. This is, I can already hear some of you saying, I don't owe that person an apology, but that's not how it works, because you share energy. This works to help them awaken. It's almost like they can hear your voice in their head, or they start to think about, oh, you know, I really love my counterpart. Anyway, it's also not, I always tell people with this card, it's not something to take advantage of. Like, it's not to be used to, it's meant to connect with them, this visualizing. It's meant to connect with them in the 5D, not to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not supposed to abuse this, the fact that we can connect to them in the 5D. And, you know, I'll just leave it at that. Look, I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything like it before. And this is that energy that the guy in the movie, he was just like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, he didn't understand why he felt this way about her. And the universe was just, oh, the universe was just like sign after sign after sign after sign, like hitting him on the head with it. It was, again, whoever was involved in creating that movie must have understood the twin flame connection, I'm telling you. Okay, we have please contact me. I may not respond, but knowing you care opens my heart. And I'm going to leave this one in the hands of you guys, because what we don't want to do is chase these connections, you know? When we chase them, they don't work. And that was in that movie. They were trying to chase it, and the universe was like, no, not ready yet. Anyway, so this does, if you've been feeling intuitively called to reach out to this person, and you know it's your intuition and your soul's telling you to do it, then please take this as your sign to contact them. But if your intuition has been telling you to keep your boundaries up, to focus on yourself, and to let this person come forward changed, then follow that gut. You know, your gut won't steer you wrong. My inner child was wounded when my parents couldn't respond to me in the way I needed them to. I am reacting from that wound. And this is a connection that triggers your childhood wounds. It triggers things like that. And we start to behave and project onto our counterpart our own insecurities and our own wounds. And it's like we look to each other to fix those wounds, but those wounds have to be fixed within. Those realizations have to happen within. Anyway, this talks about, you know, patterns can look like, for example, if this person had parents who, I'm using myself as an example. If this person had parents who never taught them how to deal with conflict, who never taught them how to talk about their feelings, to sweep things under the rug, then first of all, as a grown-up, this person would find that very triggering if someone was to do that to them. But at the same time, again, I'm talking about myself. It's a trait that I had and still sometimes struggle with, where I avoid conflict because, you know, again, our parents did the best that they could, but a lot of us have childhood trauma and wounds, and this journey is meant to bring those, to kind of clean them out and sew them up and heal them once and for all, so that we're not passing them on to our children. Anyway, I'm very passionate about this journey, and you guys know that. I'm someone who lives this journey and embraces it and has seen, I always tell you guys, I am a completely different person right now than I was before I had a very serendipitous moment where I met my counterpart. That's why I'm so passionate about it. That's why I tell you guys, keep the faith, like, do the work. It is real. And your ego can be one of the insurmountable obstacles for some people. Some people give up hope. Some people, and again, nobody has to choose this journey. Anyway, apparently I'm very passionate about it. I had no idea. Well, I had no idea. I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. And this is the thing with twin flames, is you see their soul. You know their soul. You see their soul. You see their potential. Magician energy. You see unlimited potential in your counterpart. They could be someone that treats you in ways that, or does things or has a lifestyle that in the past you would have never been attracted to or been open to. Perhaps you met people like that in the past and you moved right on. But there's something about this person, and it's because you can see their soul, because your souls reflect each other. And when you think of the sun and the moon, it's like I don't know, it's just a really powerful energy. It's indescribable, and the energy feels irreplaceable. And that's why so many people struggle with separation and struggle with the unknown, because you do feel that deep connection, and it's always there. Anyway, nobody compares to you, okay? In your person's eyes, nobody compares to you. And you see each other's light attributes. You see each other's dark attributes, and you still love each other. It's about unconditional love, true unconditional love. A lot of people will say, oh, I love you unconditionally. And then you'll do something they don't like, and they'll be like, goodbye forever. Anyway. I'd long ago shut down those parts of me that wanted love, romance, and intimacy, but you make me long for those things again. And this is, it's interesting watching that movie, because I could tell, I know it's a movie and they're actors, but they played it really well, because I could tell his body language with his fiancée. He didn't feel that spark. He didn't feel that fire. Anyway, this could have been someone who, you triggered when you met, because they probably, because of their childhood or because of other circumstances, they maybe never thought they'd get married. Maybe they had their heart broken once and vowed never again. It's oftentimes where, for example, when counterparts meet, they feel a connection within days that they maybe never felt in a 20-year marriage or a 10-year relationship or a 5-year relationship. Take it as it resonates. We have, I'm triggered, an old pattern has surfaced and it hurts. So your person could be triggered right now. Again, this journey is meant to trigger you both to grow and evolve. Again, it's such a beautiful, hard, soul-searching journey. And it's a very, you guys know it, it can be a very lonely one because people don't understand it. I'm here for you, you guys. So your person could be really triggered right now. And with that one, you know, I'm seeing magician energy, and it could be that they're triggered in their personal life. They're triggered by someone in their life, and it's causing movement. It's causing an energetic match. Actually, when we began, the card that was on the bottom before I started shuffling said one of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match with each other. I'm realizing this connection is something special and worth treasuring. 11. Listen, do you guys look? 1, 1, 1, 1. I feel your energy around me, and I wonder, are you thinking of me too? And this is what I mean. You constantly feel their energy. They'll pop into your head randomly, and they experience that too. And sometimes our ego likes to say, we must be crazy. Like, I must just be the only one feeling this. But your energy is connected like a boomerang. But not really a boomerang, but kind of, you know what I mean? So your energies are constantly like this, and sometimes it may slow down because there's growing happening. And then other times when there's an energetic match, the energy picks up and you start thinking about them more. Again, every time this person pops into your head, tell yourself, stop listening to the voice that you're crazy. Stop listening to the voice that, oh, I'm just, you know, obsessing over this person. And replace it with affirming words like, oh, my person's thinking about me. Because you're thinking about them because they're thinking about you. So stop doubting it and just be like, oh, they're thinking about me. Of course they are. I'm amazing. You need to love yourself. You need to, I've been really pushing, replace if with when. If they come back, when they come back. If we are in union, when we are in union. Positive thinking. I'm like a little cheerleader for love. Anyway. I've hurt you and I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me someday and understand I was reacting in fear. So fear-based thinking makes us lash out. Fear-based thinking triggers us. This is someone who was reacting from a wound. I'm seeing 4 of Swords, so reacting from an old wound that wasn't healed. And what happened? Kind of like a wounded animal that you were trying to help, maybe they hurt you. And that when you hurt your counterpart, because your energy is connected, it hurts you. It hurts them to hurt you. Oh, look, that's magic. That's the card I was talking about. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match in the frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it. And we see 7, Chariot energy. I need to make sure this is recording. Yes, it is. Good. We're going to get some tarot soon, but I just felt the need to come on. Expand your concept of what a twin flame is. It's more than romance. It's a deep soul activation to heal in order to embody love and light. So when you meet, that is when your soul is activated. Yes, we awaken, some of us awaken before we meet our counterpart, but it's about because the energy is so beautiful and intense in the very beginning, we chase that. I brought it up in a reading, like the term chasing the dragon in terms of a high. It's almost like that. And we need, once we stop chasing the romance aspect of it and we focus and work towards our soul activation, our soul awakening, getting on our soul path, that is what helps us come into alignment with each other. And again, it's energetic. So when the feminine picks the floor and goes right up, when they are working on themselves, when they are doing the work, when they are doing the healing, when they are letting go of fear, battling that ego. Like I said in that movie, over the years, she lost her faith. Anyway, what happens is it creates an energetic, it helps the masculine, it helps the other counterpart elevate and heal even when in no contact. Again, believing in this, like believing in it. We were raised to believe that we should only trust what we can see and understand. And I'm telling you guys, I just can't stress enough how life-changing losing some of those programmed beliefs are, and truly trusting in what's inside of you. Anyway, I'm rambling. Oh my goodness. I just can't stay away from you guys. I just can't stay away from it. Stay away from you, I mean. Karmic ties. I'm not happy. Karma, behaviors, people, and or situations are playing a role in what's happening with me, and it's hard for me to see a way out. Lots of ones. So I almost feel, for this collective, I feel like the universe, your spirit guides, whatever, your higher selves are up there. Think of the magician, and like I just see them stirring a pot, like trying to get things moving. Let's sprinkle, a little bit of doubt on the feminine and see how they react. Let's sprinkle a little bit of karma onto the masculine and see if that gets them moving. Anyway, your person is going through karma. Your person is being divinely guided back. Believe it. Stop doubting it. Believe it. Trust in it. Karmic ties. So your person could have children. And listen, if your person has children, or you, there could be, for example, if your person has a connection where there's children, it makes it like emperor energy. So a father with, a foundation they've already built, or a parent, gender doesn't matter. As someone who has children, they are a part of my plan, and they were a huge factor in my decision-making process. And so for those of you where there's children involved, they're part of this as well. And that's why this is happening in divine timing. And perhaps it's taking your person a while to put themselves first and to choose themselves. It is very common for counterparts to be married when they meet their counterpart. And you do go through a moment where you have to put yourself first, and everyone will tell you that you're being selfish, but your soul knows. And it's like your soul keeps eating away at you. So anyway, for any of you struggling, For any of you that have children involved and you're worried about damaging them or ruining their lives or ruining somebody else's children's lives, I just want you to remember that when you are your happiest self, when you are your truest self, living your authentic truth, that is going to be the best version of you you can give your kids. So whatever path takes you to that, that's what's going to help you embody love and light and have that reflected back to you and your kid, if that makes sense. Anyway. These feelings overwhelm me and I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from you because of it. And again, our ego will tell us, that's a bunch of crap. Look, 143, I love you. I love you. I love you. Your person loves you. I love you. Really, I love you the most. Anyway, this is what I mean. People doubt. People say, like, if they loved me, they would just be with me. But it's so much more than that. It's a complete, people go through dark nights of the soul. Like the guy in the movie, freaking out, losing his mind, feeling like he was going psycho. Like he just, anyway. And his best friend was the first to tell him, you're crazy. Like, stop doing this. You're about to get married. And even though his soul was like, I need to find out about this person, his best friend was like, no, you don't. I know his best friend's attitude changes in the movie, so I'm not going to hate on him. I actually love his best friend, but anyway. We have one. I wanted to send you a message today, but I was afraid to. I don't know if you want to hear from me right now or if I can say the right things to you. Again, one. Ones are very important here. So yes, if you're feeling, oh, I should see if I'm unblocked, or oh, I should see if they messaged, or you're getting a feeling that they're going to communicate, it's because they're thinking about communicating with you. Okay. I need to get this card because I just saw it. I've been so grounded all my life. It's hard for me to trust the spiritual elements of our connection, yet I can't deny they exist. And this is what I mean. They can't deny it. It constantly, well, you know, it constantly eats away at you. Remember, everything you're feeling, they feel it, and never doubt that. Just know it, own it. Know you're amazing. Know your worth. They're missing out, and they know it too. All right, I'm going to get one more just because look at the way they all lined up. I just need one more cherry on top. Okay. Oh, I'm going to take that one too, though, and that one. We have, I've been learning about twin flames. It feels right to me. Your person, as you expand your concept of what a twin flame is, they start to get more hits from their higher self, and it makes them, like, I always say this, I see someone Googling, why can't I forget about this person? Why can't I let them go? Why can't I stop thinking about them? Why am I having dreams about them? Why am I feeling their energy? Why am I seeing their name everywhere? Anyway, 2, my heart is opening to love and guiding me back to you. Beautiful. So, it's interesting because, like I said, I feel like their higher self, their intuition is guiding them right now. I watch you on social media and the internet. It's my way of staying close and finding out more about you. This person's watching you. I feel the chemistry between us. We need to trust that the energy we share will bring us back together again. Remember, trust in it. Trust. All right, so I do want to get some tarot. I'm going to get my new deck from my lovely viewer. Look, we have death on the bottom. So we did see that card about whatever you cleared, just help me shift too. And we see transformational energy here. Possibly a decision being made. It's interesting that I was channeling that energy of someone, you know, their kids being in the front of their mind. Like, I can't do this to my kids, you know. Again, it's about so much more than judging these situations and calling people home wreckers and things like that. I used to be such a judgmental person. And people will judge these connections. People will judge us. And that's part of it, is having an ego death where we don't care if they judge us. We know we're on our right path. A relationship, a connection meant to transform you. To, I don't want to say kill off your shadows, but to illuminate them. To heal them. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. You can't deny it. Ah! They didn't align. We have the 5 of Coins. Someone's feeling left out in the cold. Thank you again, Lilia, for the deck. You guys make me feel so special. 6 of Cups. So we have 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Childhood healing. Them wondering how it will affect their children maybe, or you thinking that. Soulmate energy, union energy, thinking about you energy, reaching out, reconnecting, nostalgia. Okay, so we won't get too many because I don't want to keep you guys too long here. King of Swords, someone who is gaining clarity, someone who is thinking about this, who's watching you online, wanting to communicate a truth to you. When do we get clarity? When we're in separation. When does the growing happen? When we're in separation. All right, so King of Swords, 9 of Swords. Remember I said this is someone who is thinking about you a lot. This shows anxiety. This shows overthinking, thinking about what it will do to, you know, it's like their intuition, their higher self, their third eye says, here's what you need to do. And then there's all this anxiety about what they have to do. The 4 of Coins shows this person, well, first of all, it shows the fact that the two of you have not been able to let go of each other's energy. This is also someone who's been holding back. This can also represent someone who is not fulfilled in their relationship, but stays there because of codependency, because of financial burdens, because of fear of being alone. We do have this King of Cups here, so I believe that this person feels this emotional connection to you. This person may have broke your heart. I don't know what, like, clearly, probably they did. But just where this person has the teardrop, and I know that that's, am I right to think that that's, when someone gets a teardrop tattoo, it's because they've killed someone? Is that right? Perhaps this is someone who feels like they really betrayed the love that you showed them. We do have this energy of exchanging something here. So, Should be a good one. So we're going to go current energy between you and them. We have the Two of Wands and Justice. Wow. So Two of Wands does represent, you know, there needs to be direction. There needs to be progress made and a direction chosen in order for forward movement here. So someone needs to change their approach. The Two of Wands, you guys you could be in no contact right now. And it could be because neither one of you were willing to budge on how you felt and, you know, what you felt you deserved. Possibly this person wasn't taking accountability for something with this Justice card. Perhaps they weren't being honest. I also see this could be a blockage of, again, a marriage possibly having to come to an end or a divorce. We have the Ace of Swords, so there is clarity here. There is realizations happening here, King of Swords. So this person wanting to bring you truth and clarity, communication. Was that? Yeah, that's the one that came up. All right, let's see. I want to see how you are currently feeling about this connection. We have the Two of Cups. Oh, it's funny with this card. I get that perhaps I do feel like you have a lot of love for this person and you would be open to this person, but perhaps you don't feel like you can get to this person right now or they're not open to it. I just think it's funny how one of the hearts is upside down. So I do feel this kind of, I feel like you have the energy and the growth to give to this. And I feel like your person is still working on that, or no, sorry, this is how you feel about it. You possibly see your person as not giving to this right now. We do have 2-2. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups, and we see this eye crying. So I do feel this energy of you feel like they didn't appreciate your love, or perhaps you doubt that they still have love for you. Anyway, I just see the tears. I see the tears. Oh my gosh. So here we have the Eight of Coins. So you see this as a connection that is hard work, but that you would choose because you know how fulfilling it is. And we have the Four of Wands. So you definitely see this person as your Two of Cups, as your Four of Wands, as your counterpart, your other half, someone you would want to be married to. Oh, you're very attracted to this person too. Sexually. I'm so awkward. I want to look up 2-2 for you. Believe you are building the life you want. Your angels are in direct communication with you. The number is a powerful message that your life is being created with their divine assistance. You are in a space of high vibrational energy now. Repeat this mantra, I believe in myself as I grow. That's beautiful. And this is on page 34. Empress and Emperor energy. And you both need to embody it so that you can be 7, Chariot, forward movement. Let's see how your person is currently feeling about this connection. We have the Three of Wands. So this is someone, it's very interesting that we have the Two of Wands here because this is someone who wants forward movement. They want to come towards you. They want to plan for something here. But the Five of Wands shows that they can't get through right now. They're being blocked. I think it's beautiful where we had that Now I gotta find it. Where's that Four of Wands? Where are you? Just bear with me. Look at this. I think it's very symbolic that this is how this person feels about you in this connection. They want to come forward, but there's this wand blocking them. There's conflict, there's blockages. And look at that. It's like in order for this to bloom, that last wand has to be taken out of there. Anyway. I want to see what is coming in the near future for these two. We have the Knight of Wands and Strength and the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. So, this is really interesting because this is talking about being fearless, charging ahead, being fearless. I know we look at this as the runner, but what's really interesting is for some of you, I do feel like perhaps in the near future, you may stand in your power and say, this is what I deserve, and if you can't give it to me, get lost. Maybe you'll say it nicer. But the Queen of Swords is someone who stands in her power, and in doing so, she causes transformations, not only in herself, but in the counterpart. Because once that counterpart experiences that Queen of Swords, and there's that cold front, it is a catalyst for change and growth and clarity. So for some of you, your person may be in and out in the near future, and you may get the strength you need to say enough is enough and to close the door. Again, doesn't mean the door is shut forever. And you know you're doing this for the sake of this Four of Wands connection. I want to get another one because that's for those of you, that's only for some of you. Because I'm feeling this no contact energy that I want to see near future energy for. But I wanted to say also this Knight of Wands for near future energy can also be about someone who's full of passion, charging ahead and being fearless. So perhaps this person comes towards you, you know, without any fear. Maybe they drop that fear. For those of you who are in no contact, let's see what's coming next. We have oh my. So we have the Page of Swords. So this is someone who's watching you. This could be someone younger than you. I think it's interesting because the Queen of Swords had a snake on her arm, and we see this Page of Swords with a snake on his hand, and this shows someone who wants to communicate a truth with you. This is someone who's watching you online, like we saw. This is someone who is thinking about making communication. The Empress shows this person is being drawn back to you. Nine of Cups, they're being drawn back to you, all right? Like that movie. The guy thought he was losing his mind because the universe was just like, here's a sign, here's a sign, here's a sign. And I know you guys know what that's like. I know it can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you're going through a moment where you're like, I have to let go of that person. And then everywhere you look, you see reminders or their name or people that look like them or whatever. We have the Chariot. So this is what's coming. This is what I mean. This person is coming towards you, you guys. Chariot energy. I said in that book, 3, 4, Empress, Emperor. And when you're both embodying divine feminine and divine masculine energy, the Chariot charges forward. Knight of Pentacles, interesting. This person's growing. Let's see this person's intentions towards you. What are their intentions? One of you may have a counterpart, or you have this type of hairstyle I'm hearing. Oh my goodness. Their intentions are to not lose hope. Their intentions are, this is wish fulfillment. They see you as their wish fulfillment. They intend to also release something here. With the star, this talks about releasing maybe doubt, maybe releasing a past person. This is for intentions, very beautiful energy. It's, again, healing, hope, destiny, stars aligning. Oh my gosh. Again, for those of you, this person, look at that snake. That person wants to let go of a past person, I'm seeing. Because they don't feel that same energy that they feel with you. This is someone who is holding back right now for those of you in no contact. But they want to share something with you here. This is an offer of love, and this is exchange of energy. So wanting to reach out to you, wanting to meet you. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's someone who intends to take control of this situation, take action towards you. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Flowing energy, 3 of Cups. That could be someone who's going to ask you out to go for a drink or something. Some kind of social interaction. Let's see their next actions towards you. We have death. I want to get one more for that. What are their next actions? So that can talk about, guys, I'm getting a very clear message that there's someone else involved here. I'm getting it very clearly for some of you. I'm getting a very strong message of someone who is leaving a codependent type of connection, one where they have maybe held on to it for too long. Maybe they held on to it because of financial reasons or because of the foundation that they built. But look at this for actions. We have death, and we see the ending here between these two people. And the 4 of Coins, again, talks about feeling stuck in a foundation you already built. It talks about feeling trapped, and we see this person freeing themselves. The fact that we have this Queen of Coins is very symbolic of a partner, of a wife, of a mother, a parent. Take it as it resonates. And what I'm seeing here is this person ending, leaving that connection and coming towards you, leaving that Queen of Coins, whoever that is, gender doesn't matter, and coming towards you and choosing themselves, which is interesting because I was like going on a rant about how we have to choose ourselves. On the bottom, we have the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords can be about, that's interesting to look at it that way. The 6 of Swords can be about releasing and moving on from that past person. Again, I'm getting that very strongly. For those of you who this person is not in a relationship, what I'm seeing here is this person coming forward, coming out of the cold after their realization of what they have to change in their approach here, because we did see that 2 of Wands, and we talked about the fact that there needed to be some kind of transformation or change in approach before this could move forward. So for those of you who don't resonate with that other person, this is someone who, you know, is putting an end to holding back. They're putting an end to ignoring this connection. With this Queen of Coins, we have this Ace of Coins here. So this person coming towards you with an offer, divinely guided, peacocks, divinity, divinely guided. Again, you could be that one in the elevator that just rose above and healed and is embodying this Queen of Coins energy, and they know they have to come in right with a good offer. I want to see, what do we need to know about this person? Oh my goodness gracious, that they're 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. These look like mazes, and it could have felt like a maze to get to this person, but this is someone who's stabilizing so that they can give you this 10 of Coins, so that they can support you, Queen of Coins. For those of you who are resonating with the past person, for what you should know about this person, and I mean if they're in a relationship, this King of Wands is someone who takes control of their love life. So this is someone who's making changes in their kind of foundation, in their 10 of Pentacles situation, and putting themselves, their passion first. Whatever lights their soul on fire, like I said. But yeah, for those of you not resonating with this, for what you need to know about this person is getting ready to come towards you. This is someone who, this is like, gives me mini Emperor vibes, someone who wants to take action. Again, there is anxiety there because they're intimidated by you because you're their 10 of Coins. Can you show me what's currently blocking this? So we have the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Wands, and we have Temperance. Temperance. Things needing to come into balance. Look how Christmassy. Look how Christmassy. Things needing to come into balance. Perhaps, you know, you just never aligned. Right person, wrong time. Perhaps this person was in and out, in and out, in and out, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So we have 6 of Swords as a blockage. So, what's blocking this connection? First of all, we have the 6 of Swords, which came out in reverse, but as a blockage, we take it in the reverse anyway. This says a transition needs to happen that forces you to leave something behind in order to move forward. Despite the sadness or difficulty in leaving, you need to remember that moving on is the ideal option for your future. And this could be both of you. I feel like this person has a hard time thinking about or moving on from this past foundation they've built. And I feel perhaps maybe you've had problems letting go of this connection, letting go of control. You know, that's saying if you love something, let it go. And if it returns, it was meant to be yours, is absolutely true. All those corny cliches, guys, are true. Listen, this is amazing. We also had the 7 of Wands come out as a blockage, and it came out in reverse. What's blocking this connection? This person needs to change their approach. That's what it says, change of approach. That's what's blocking this. Also, the end of games. So for those of you who resonate with, I'm not even looking at the right thing. For those of you who resonate with, that wasn't an accident that I looked at the 7 of Swords. For those of you who resonate with that other person, this is, you know, symbolic of them needing to be honest with themselves and stop lying to themselves and you and this person about their true feelings. Okay, so it does say defensiveness, so maybe this person was really defensive about this connection. It does say denial in love. Again, this is someone who could have spent a long time in denial about rocking that boat, rocking that foundation that they've already built. Anyway. All right, what advice do you have for the viewer, Spirit? What advice do you have? We have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords. Guys, this reading is for those of you where there's someone else. I really do feel it, or something else, other priorities, a third party. It doesn't have to be a connection. It could be their way of thinking. It could be the way they prioritize their time. It could be school. It could be work. This is someone who, look, this is someone who's about to make a decision and prioritize this. They're about to make decisions in love. They're about to make a choice. They're about to look at their options and choose one. No, I'm not saying you're an option. You shouldn't be an option. You should be a choice. And this person gets that now because we do have this Two of Swords, which represents someone choosing between lovers potentially, or between their ego and their soul. We do have the Eight of Wands, so incoming communication after this choice is made. Oh my goodness, look, we have the Three of Swords, so very symbolic of that third party energy. Anyway, I'm going to take those. So Spirit, let's see what's changing in the next few months for this collective. What's going to change in the next few months for this collective? We have the Emperor. Interesting. What's interesting? Wait a minute. Oh, no. Sorry. This person is going to have an awakening here with this Page of Wands. This does symbolize someone taking action, and look at that, we see a message. So communication, I'm hearing. Now, the Emperor did come out in reverse, and I felt called to take it in the upright, which was interesting. I see this person really struggling currently to take control of their life and to choose them and to, you know, organize their life. And I see that changing with all the energy in this reading. I see that changing. I see this person slowly embodying the Emperor, you know, taking action towards you, coming towards you. The Eight of Swords on the bottom is symbolic that, you know, the Eight of Swords can represent being trapped in, it's like self-imposed prison. So you feel like you're trapped when you're actually not. You feel like you're trapped in a connection when you have the right to follow your heart, kind of thing. With the Star, I see healing. I see this person choosing themselves, choosing their divine path here. We see your relationship strengthening. I just saw the Strength card. Get one more. Oh my gosh, we have the Hierophant. Look. So you're going to, I feel like your connection with Spirit is going to change and improve. And I also feel spiritual lessons happening here, growth. We do have the King of Cups, so we do have this person, perhaps, you know, after the death of that other connection or the death of their ego, take it as it resonates. We see this person coming in with this offer of love, and Three of Cups is flowing energy. It's wanting to, you know, maybe you start becoming closer and you start going out to social events and you start texting and you start interacting more. Oh my. Look, we have the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands, and the Empress. And I think that's very symbolic of, you know, the third party in you, whatever that third party is. This could also be representing them ending that third party connection. Whatever that third party is, it doesn't have to be a person. Take it as it resonates. Let's go one final card. What does Spirit want you to know? What last card? What last card? I just feel like one last one wants to come out. We have the Three of Coins and the Six of Cups. Oh my goodness. So Spirit's saying, with healing, and both of you working on this equally, this can grow into something beautiful. You can have your wish fulfillment. And this is what's coming. The two of you, after healing, working on this, being able to work as a team, see eye to eye, both put in effort. And we have the Six of Cups and Justice. Oh, look, there's a naked devil. Oh my gosh. We have the Six of Cups representing union, getting back together, reconnection. We have Justice. And what did I say about Justice earlier? That could represent the ending of a marriage for some of you. And with that Devil card, I mean, I don't really think that looks naked, but whatever. With this Devil card, it shows, this is the energy I talk about people being entrapped or feeling like they're trapped in a codependent connection, that it's hard to free themselves in. And we see justice. We see your person taking accountability. We see themselves freeing themselves. I have to hide them because they're naked. Naked? And we have 10 of Cups here. So King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Beautiful. 10 of Cups. Look at that beautiful, loving connection. You guys loving all over each other. You knew. Look, she knows. You know, gender doesn't apply. You knew this was always going to happen. Your intuition knew it. This is a very intuitive connection with this, all these cups. Oh, beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here because I've been rambling on for a very long time. And I need to actually go spend time with my family. Anyway, well, you guys are my family. Anyway, I'm wishing you happy holidays, happy Christmas, whatever you celebrate. I will be thinking of all of you and celebrating you. I just love you all so much, and I will be back after Christmas. And like I said, I'm not taking any more readings until after Christmas at this point, but you can message me and I will book you in. So, but anyway, I'm sending you lots of love and light, my people, and hug yourself. If you accept hugs, I'm hugging myself right now and sending you hugs. So love you. Bye.